Okay, here we have the final fight in the middle bracket, and then we're going to have a bonus fight that I did on accident. So this is the F-86, which is advanced from the first round in this bracket, and it's against the F-5E Tiger II. So the F-5 was ranked second, and the F-86 was ranked fifth. We actually last in this bracket, and I should have known better because the F-86 actually won the whole shebang, I think 2 years ago, if I remember correctly. The F-86 was on fire, and it's hard to outturn the AI in an F-86. It's probably possible. I would assume the MiG-15 would be that way as well, but for some reason the F-5 chose to shoot the MiG-15 with a missile before the merge and just obliterated it. The MiG-15 didn't even have a chance. Did not choose to do that against the F-86 here. So we have a second pretty neutral merge. And now the F-5's choosing not to maneuver. It's not going fast enough to really be too cocky at the moment, but as that F-86 turns around, F-5 will have plenty of distance and should have some turning room here. Actually, the F-5 already fired a missile. I missed that. I wonder if it tried on the merge. I totally missed that if it did. I was thinking about something else and talking about something else, I guess. It must not attract, I guess, whatever happened. And at this speed, I do believe that the F-86 has the capability of catching the F-5 here.
A few minutes later.
Okay, the F-5 is starting to turn finally. It's just been kind of out for a Sunday drive for a bit now. F-86 is in okay position here. Maybe not for long, though. Neither one of them seems to know what to do. Oh, we're tripping out. This is really good missile position. Maybe too close, I guess. Oh, there goes a Fox 2. Doesn't track. These missiles are terrible. There goes the second one. It just goes straight. Doesn't care. Either they're terrible or there's something wrong with them in the sim. I don't know. So it's time for guns here. There's some gunshots. They missed, I believe, completely. And we're going to have at least a 3-9 line overshoot. Not too bad. The F-5 didn't maneuver at first, but then chooses to, as the F-86 maneuvers, to try to stay in the offensive position. F-5 doesn't really do much to help itself. It's almost like it has... it's almost like it doesn't want to win at all. So at least it's trying to speed away now. Before it was just kind of leisurely flying, observing the scenery, enjoying the scenery, I guess. Let's do a big circle.
A few minutes later.
Yeah, the F-5 is giving up again. F-86 is actually catching pretty fast. There we go, shots out. F-5 is toast. So the F-86 wins that bracket completely. And will fight the Warbirds winner, guns only. And here is a bonus This is the fight that could have been. For some reason, I thought that the F-5 was supposed to take on the MiG-21. And I don't have my bracket set up that way. They could have met had the MiG-21 defeated the F-86, but it didn't. And so missile shot already by the F-5, didn't track. MiG-21 kind of evades. F-5 goes vertical. So this one I pre-recorded, and yeah, like I said, for some reason I thought this was the fight that was up, and I recorded it, and then I realized that it wasn't even supposed to take place. So this isn't an official fight, and I'm kind of only showing the highlights here, and kind of an extended highlights, I guess. I cut quite a bit out of this video because, like some of the other fights, it was like 15 minutes long or something like that on its own, and not a lot was happening for the bulk of the video. So we're gonna kind of cut forward. They're turning now. They were turning really big circles, kind of almost avoiding each other. Now they're in a little bit tighter. And so far, like we saw this part, but pretty early on, the F-5 attempted a missile shot that didn't track. That's all that's happened so far. And if you're curious about how much time has gone by, there's the little clock in the lower right hand corner. You can kind of check the start time of this mission, and the first two clips are out of sequence. I would cut clips to show the planes. Oh, there's another Fox 2. That one looked like it was kind of tracking a little bit, but not, it either bit on those flares or wasn't really tracking, or the G's got it. But so those first two clips, the shorter ones, were just kind of like showing the planes that were in the fight, and they might have been from later on in the fight, perhaps. But you can go back to, anyway, to earlier in the video, and when you see my cuts, you can tell how much time has gone by. Okay, back on the MiG. The F-5 is still in offensive position here. The MiG's not in any real danger at the moment because the missiles are gone. The Tiger only has guns, but the Tiger's still kind of back there in decent shape. Not in a killing position, but at least on the offensive. Really good position now, or getting better, I should say, but the turn circles are a little offset, so sometimes you can kind of almost get close to a good position and then it disappears real quick, which is what's happening here. This MiG has really good power. It's really good in the vertical, it seems. I don't fly the MiG-21 very much. I own it, but I don't really fly it, but I do understand why it is a lot of people. Oh, shots out. I think some of those hit. But what I was saying, there's a lot of people who say that the MiG-21's their favorite DCS module, and I can kind of understand why. I don't love it. It was interesting to me, but not really fascinating enough to keep my attention for very long. But it is an interesting aircraft for sure. More shots. Maybe some more hits, I don't know. Oh, peeling off. I think the AI thought it was going to crash, so it rolled a little bit there. Not exactly sure what he's doing right now. Perhaps attempting to give away good position. So, because of that happened back there, the F-5 did give away good position and is now on the defensive. The MiG-21 does have some damage, as you can see. Oh, the F-5's going to roll and just really help the MiG-21 stay in the driver's seat on this one. Little correction. He's got maybe too close for missile shots, but Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness, that is just an obscene amount of bullets. Almost all of the bullets. And that's a good comeback. Look at all that damage on the MiG, but absolutely obliterated the F5. So this is the fight that could have been. I threw it in as a bonus since I recorded it. I thought people might be somewhat interested. It would have been a really cool comeback for the MiG-21 had this been a real fight. So I didn't want to waste it. But anyway, that's it for this video. Thank y'all for watching.